I've been sewing for probably 10 or 11 years, and I've been designing for just as long. Sometimes the design process was a little bit more stronger than the sewing skill, but I think now it's come to an even point. Now I'm working on a few fascinators, or like floral headpieces. I'm working on an order for the Sherry Voss salon, which is between Woodstock and Saugerties. And also a few pieces for the shop for myself. I have a degree in fashion design from FIT, and I specialized in couture techniques. So I've been doing a lot of handwork for probably like 7 years now, which, you know, mostly my favorite thing to do is like floral embellishments. So I started doing headpieces, and everyone really loved them. And I do ones for brides and special occasions. Sometimes people just buy them for fun, so they're fun to dress up with. I need a pair of pliers. Couture, you might hear the term haute couture, which is actually not, now it means high fashion, but it really means like hand sewing in French. So you do a lot of special stitches with your hands, embellishments with beads and fabric. And it's a sort of a dying art form. They don't really teach it anymore, but it's one of my favorite things to do. So this will go on a headband. I've always been sketching clothing and costumes. I was always really interested in dressing up. It was definitely like when I was 5, I had a huge dress up bin, and every day I'd wear something really ridiculous. So I was always interested in styling and costume, but I was also interested in dance and theater. And actually, theater got me into costume design, which sort of got me into fashion design. And I was never really into the whole sewing thing. I could design for hours, but the second I had to sit down and sew something, it was really boring and frustrating. But that's where, you know, school came into play, and I decided that I would really try and make a trade and learn the profession. It's turned me into a pretty good sewer, and I sew every single day. If I'm not sewing with a student and actually verbalizing and telling them how to sew, I'm doing it to myself. And